All right, we're on 3-7, plotting decimals on a number line. Today we'll be able to plot a decimal on a number line. We don't have any vocab today, so we're just going to plot the following numbers on the number line. So notice our interval is counting by tens. So 17, so 15 is halfway exactly, so 17 is a little bit further than halfway. Right, 23 would be really close to that 20 because it goes 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 5 is in the middle, so about there. Okay, 45 is exactly halfway. All right, 83 would just be a little bit past the 80. And 96 would be a little over halfway. Okay, and that's really all we're doing today, except now with decimals, okay? So it says plot the following decimals on the number line. So the first thing we're going to label is the number line. So I'm going to start, it's all positive, so I'm going to start at 0. And then we have to get up to about 3. So I could do 0.5, 1, 1.52, 2.53. I think that's about all I could do. So I'm going to count by halves. So 0 and 5/10, 1, 1 and 5/10, 2, 2 and 5/10, 3, and then I'm just going to keep going on. 3 and 5/10, 4, 4 and 5/10, 5. Okay, so 2 and 3/10 would be, this is about 2, so here would be like 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, so about 3/4 of the way through. Okay, 0 and 2/10 would be in between 0 and 0.5, so about 2/5 of the way. 2.9, so I have to go to 2, and then 0.9 would be really close to 3. Because it goes 2 and 9/10, and then 3. And then 1 and 4/10 would be really close to that 1 and 5/10. Okay? So soon we have to plot the following decimals on the number line. So we have some negatives here, and then we have some positives. So I think we can still count by ones though, or 0.5s. So I'm going to start on the right side actually and start at 3.5 because that's my highest, and then 3, 2 and 5/10, 2, 1 and 5/10, 1, 0 and 5/10, 0, negative 0 and 5/10, negative 1, negative 1 and 5/10. So really I need another one that says negative 2. Okay, so make sure you're labeling those tick marks, and then we're going to plot negative 0 and 5/10, so that's right here. And then with 3 and 2/10, so here's 3, and then 2/10 would just be a little bit more. Negative 1 and 6/10, whoops. Okay, is a little bit past the negative 1.5, that's this, and it's a little bit past, because it's closer to that negative 2, okay? And then 1 and 4/10 would be almost that 1.5. Okay, last one, number 3, plot the following decimals on the number line. So this one, we do have to count by ones, because we have enough negatives. So I'm going to put 0 somewhat near the middle, and then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Okay, so now we have 2 and 3/10, so we go to 2, and then 3/10 is just a little bit past. Negative 1 and 4/10, so that's negative 1, and then go 4/10 more. So if I start at 0, I go towards negative 1, and then negative 1 and 4/10 would be a little bit more. Not quite halfway, but really close. Okay, 4 and 9/10, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9/10 would be really close to 5. Negative 3 and 7/10, so I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, and then another 7/10 more. So that would be a little over, be in between the halfway and really close, I guess. Okay, and then 3 and 2/10. So I'd go right 1, 2, 3, and then 2/10 more. Okay, so in between each of these tick marks is like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and then that whole number. Okay, when making a number line, only use 10 tick marks. When plotting negative decimals, recheck to see if you are between the two and between the correct integers. So like when we did negative 1.4, we wanted to make sure it's in between negative 1 and negative 2. Okay, and that's it.